children of Park Terrace, I would like to read a little book to you. It's called The Polar Express. Now, the reason the word experience comes in is because you'll be doing some movement throughout some of the book. So follow along and let's get to story time with the Masked Reader. I love this book. It's one of my favorites. It tells a story about believing in yourself. On Christmas Eve, many years ago, I lay quietly in my bed. I did not rustle the sheets. I breathed slowly and silently. I was listening for a sound a friend had told me I'd never heard, the ringing of the bells of Santa's sleigh. There is no Santa, I said. My friend had insisted, but I knew he was wrong. Late that night, I did hear sounds. Though not from ringing bells, from outside came the sounds of a hissing steam, screeching metal. I looked through my window and saw a train standing perfectly still in front of my house. It was wrapped in an apron of steam. Snowflakes fell lightly around it. A conductor stood at the open door of one of the cars. He took out a large pocket watch, looked at my window, put on my slippers and robe. I tiptoed downstairs and out the door. He said, "All aboard!" the conductor cried out. I ran up to him. "Well," he said, "are you coming? Where?" "Why, to the North Pole, of course," he answered. "This is the Polar Express." I took his outstretched hand and he pulled me aboard. The train was filled with other children, all in their pajamas and nightgowns. We sang Christmas carols, and we ate candies with nougat centers as white as snow. We drank hot cocoa as thick and rich as melted chocolate bars. Outside, the light of towns and villages flickered in the distance as the Polar Express raced northward. All right, kids, let's get your ticket out. Avoid the hot chocolate. It's going to try to drop on you. All right, watch for it. Ooh, it's coming down. Stand up. Ooh, move to the right. Ooh, move to the right. Watch out. Ooh, jump to the left. I like the balancing. Get that right. Oh, you guys are good at avoiding the hot chocolate. Congratulations. Ooh, don't want to get burned by that hot chocolate. But oh, I love hot chocolate on a cold day. I love hot chocolate. Ooh, back to the left. Yes. Back to the left. Oh. Back to the right. Oh, my heart rate is going. Left. Right. Oh, that hot chocolate is almost gone. Look for it. Look for it. Oh. All right, let's get back to the story. Relax. Soon there were no more lights to be seen. We traveled through cold, dark forests where lean wolves roamed and white-tailed rabbits hid from our train as it thundered through the quiet wilderness. We climbed mountains so high it seemed as if we'd scraped the moon, but the Polar Express never slowed down. Faster and faster we ran along, rolling over peaks through valleys like a car on a roller coaster. The mountains turned into hills. The hills turned into snow-covered plains. We crossed a barren desert of ice, the great polar ice cap. Lights appeared in the distance. I could see them. They looked like the lights in a strange ocean liner sailing on a frozen sea. "There it is," said the conductor. "Is the North Pole." The North Pole? It was a huge city standing alone at the top of the world, filled with factories where every Christmas toy was made. At first we saw no elves. "They are gathering at the center of the city," the conductor told us. "Where is Santa? He will give his first gift for Christmas." "Who's going to receive that gift?" the conductor said. "He will choose one of you. Maybe from Park Terrace." Ooh, all right. We're going to take a little break now. Watch out for the flying presents. You're going to have to duck. Here they come. Watch out for them. They might come underneath. Whoa! Watch for the flying presents. Whoo! Oh my gosh, you almost got me. Whoo! Jump over that one. Jump over that one. Whoo! Under. Whoo! Under. Jump over. Jump over. Jump. Ooh. Oh. Ooh. Oh, jump over. Jump over. Ooh, under. Watch out. Ooh. Oh, that one almost got me. Ooh. Way to go. Way to go, kids. Way to go. Ooh, under. Way to go, Park Terrace. We don't want to get hit by a flying present. Ooh. Ooh. You guys are fantastic. Ooh, jump over that. Jump over. Ooh, faster. Jump over. Oh, my goodness. Ooh. Watch for a bump. Is it coming from the left or the right? Ooh. Jump. Jump. Oh, let's get back to the story now. Sitting down, relax. Look, shouted one of the children, the elves! Outside we saw hundreds of elves. As our train grew closer to the center of the North Pole, we slowed to a crawl. So crowded were the streets with Santa's helpers. When the Polar Express could go no farther, we stopped, and the conductor said, "Let us out." We pressed through the crowd to the edge of the large open circle in front of us. And there stood Santa's sleigh. The reindeer were excited. They were prancing and ringing the silver bells that hung from their harnesses. It was a magical sound like nothing I'd ever heard. Across the circle, the elves moved apart, and Santa Claus appeared. The elves cheered wildly. He marched over to us and pointed to me and said, "Young fellow." He jumped into his sleigh. The conductor handed me. I said, "Now what do you like for Christmas?" I knew I could have any gift I could imagine, but the only thing I wanted most for Christmas was not inside his giant bag. What I wanted more than anything else was one of the silver bells from Santa's sleigh. When I asked, Santa smiled. He gave me a hug and told an elf to cut a bell from the reindeer's harness. The elf tossed it up to Santa. He stood holding the bell high above him. He called out, "The first gift of Christmas." A clock struck midnight as the elves roared their approval. Santa handed the bell to me, and I put it in my bathrobe pocket. The conductor helped me down from the sleigh. Santa shouted out to the reindeer's names and cracked his whip. His team charged forward and climbed into the air. Santa circled above us, then disappeared into the cold, dark polar sky. All right, let's get back up. Make sure we might not get on back on the train. So make sure you're moving fast. Let's get going. Ooh, watch out for the snowflake. There could be snowballs too. Ooh, duck under the snowflake. Ooh, jump over. Jump over the snowball. Duck under the snowflake. Duck under the snowflake. Ooh, jump over the snow. So, 2 snowballs in a row. Good job, friends. Good job, friends. Keep moving. Ooh, snowflake. Keep going. Let's get back on that train together. We can't miss it. We gotta get back home for Christmas. Oh. Keep moving. Keep moving. Snowflake. Oh. Let's get back to the story. Relax. Let the heart rate come back down. As soon as we were back inside the Polar Express, the other children asked to see the bell. I reached into my pocket, but the only thing I felt was a hole. I had lost the silver bell from Santa Claus' sleigh. "Let's hurry outside and look for it," one of the children said. But the train suddenly gave a lurch and started moving. We're on our way home. Oh no, what are they going to do, my friends? It broke my heart to lose my bell. When the train reached my house, I sadly left the other children. I stood at my doorway and waved goodbye to the conductor. The conductor said something from the moving train, but I couldn't hear. I said, "What?" But I couldn't hear. He cupped his hands and said, "Merry Christmas!" And the Polar Express let out a loud blast from its whistle, woo, and sped away. On Christmas morning, my little sister Sarah and I opened our presents. When it looked as if everything had been unwrapped, Sarah found one last small box behind the tree. It had my name on it. Inside was the silver bell. There was a note. "Found this on my seat on my sleigh. Fix that hole in your pocket. Signed, Mr. C." I shook the bell. It made the most beautiful sound my sister and I had ever heard. But my mother said, "Oh, that's too bad." And my father said, "Yes, it must be broken." For when I shook it, they did not hear any sounds. You see, my friends, at one time, most of my friends could hear the bell. But as the years went on, my friends and I could not hear the bell anymore because They had lost their spirit. Even as I got older, when I rang my bell, I could not hear the bell as well. But if you believe, you will always hear that bell. That is how we believe. Thank you for sharing in my Christmas story today, my holiday story. I hope you had a great day. I hope you enjoyed the story. Peace, and always remember to jingle the bell and hear the sound. Because if you believe, we all win. Have a great day.